Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading for September 29th through October 5th, 2025. This is for Virgo, last shuffle for Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Sorry for the late notice, but guys, this week is so jam-packed. I was still available for personal reads, but with everything going on, I will not be able to dedicate the time and the energy to dailies for this week, but I will resume dailies on the 6th. I would really love to, but I just don't want to shortchange anyone at all because this matters to me more than I could ever express. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching it every day just to make sure, just to be like, okay, because I forget. Like my mind, I'll be like, oh, I get it, and then I'll have to listen to it again. Like, let me make sure. So we have fear, we have decrease, and that tells me that your fears will be dissipating, and it's mostly because you may start to feel more empowered, like you can believe in yourself. You should believe in yourself fully. Spirit has your back. Miracles are going to happen to you this week. A lot of miracles. You want to give the universe your clearest intention, and then start letting go of things that like start letting go of things that maybe don't inspire you, people that don't inspire you, right? If they don't inspire you to connect to your deepest inner knowing, if they don't inspire you to listen to your intuition, if they're not inspiring you in the way of like conquering your challenges, so you should say that you should inspire yourself and say, my ability to conquer my challenges is limitless, my potential to succeed is infinite, constantly throughout this week. Because what I'm seeing here with this fear, Seven of Wands, King of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Lovers, your fears will be coming from other people. They may be very defensive against the things that you resonate with. They may be very offensive towards the things that you resonate with. Um, I feel that you've got to let go of people that don't inspire you to conquer all of your challenges. Really, truly, you want to wear the color magenta or have it around. You don't have to wear like a whole magenta suit or whatever works for you. That helps one to connect to the deepest inner knowings of themselves, because all of us have been brought here knowing exactly what we're meant to do, but we come through the veil. But you want to connect to that, or attempt to, right? Because you can know, honestly, don't let anyone say that they know more about you than you know about yourself, because it's not necessarily true. Most of us readers especially are really here just to awaken you to what you already know to be true. You know what I mean? Because we all have the gift. Some of us hear it, some of us don't, some of us see it, some of us don't. Some of us have to do a lot of healing or clearing away of energy to be able to see or hear what is exactly imprinted within us, to know, things that we truly know. I see some of you asking a lot of questions with this energy here, but your angels are saying, ask us, ask us. So they're not giving angel names. This could be your guardian angels for your sign. This could be the guardian angels over the month, or this could be you meditating on a name, because there are so many angels. There's more zeros than you can count. I don't even know the name of how many zeros. There's so many zeros behind the number of angels that are here to minister to us. So you want to meditate on a name. Which angel is here with me? What angel? What, you know what I mean? What is your name? And allow it to tell you. Allow this angel to tell you. And then I kid you not, I've done this before. I just tested it because I was like, I wonder if this works. I wonder if it does, because I don't want to tell people this and it doesn't work. So I tried it. And what I found was that a name came to me, and it was the exact angel I needed. Like when I looked it up, hard to find what this angel did. I had to actually go to the library and do a search, and found references to this name. And I'm like, how in the world, right? Never heard of this angel before. We all have heard the same four cornerstone names, or the five cornerstone names everyone knows. But it was a name that was out of the realm of anything I've ever heard before. But you want to do that, okay? You want to do that. And you want to believe as you're asking. You want to be very open, okay? When it comes to love, you want, especially if you're especially if uh, you have divorced from someone, if you, especially if that's the case, or you're married to someone, or marriage is in the cards, you're saying, you know what, I would like to get married. They want you to make sure when it comes to love, whether you're in a relationship or not, you don't want to make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should be doing. Don't feel bad for anybody this week. Okay. Do what is right for you, right? Because it's only in being true to yourself that you could ever be true to anything or anyone else. Let people go that make you feel like you can't accomplish your goals. You can't do something miraculous. Let go of people that make you feel guilty and like you should do what they want. You know, those manipulative types. Let them go. Spirit has a plan for you, right? And you are meant to stay or to continue to be inspired, okay? Because you are an inspiration. There's someone here who is a pure inspiration. Um, you have angel number 1616, because the decrease is the Eight of Swords and the Magician. You're not going to feel trapped and stuck, especially if you felt stagnant, you felt put on pause and on hold, and you felt like maybe things aren't moving in the way that you would like it to move. That's going to decrease every single day. You're going to feel more empowered, right? But angel number 1616 is a number that speaks of readjusting life, right? We're overcoming obstacles with this one. You know, your level of self-control is truly sufficient to make anything right. Okay, don't doubt yourself, right? Don't doubt yourself. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're naive. You're doing it too much. You're doing too much of it. You're too aggressive. You're emotional. Don't let anybody starts trying to label you in that way. Let them go, because you're a clever, you're hardworking, and you're a trustworthy individual. Don't let anybody make you cause you to not trust yourself, right? I see a possibility of beginning a new friendship coming up too. I'm even seeing a new romantic, it's a possibility of beginning a new romantic relationship, but I'm also seeing a really amazing friendship. I'm also seeing that you have the chance to begin life anew with, I don't know. They're saying that there's somebody from your past maybe coming back, especially if you got a divorce. I keep seeing that someone now is coming in, and they're like, don't make decisions based off of guilt or what you think you should do. Regardless, do what you feel is right when it comes to that. Okay, because you're not feel, I see someone who's saying, I don't want to be trapped, I don't want to be stuck in anything. The decrease is the fear that you'll be trapped, which means that I see someone very empowered, because if I'm not afraid of being trapped, then I'm not worried about it. No one has control or power over me. Family is the Chariot and Hanged Man. So for family has differing opinions about which way life should go. I feel that family is somewhat pushy. I'm seeing them being, mm, they just accept whatever is in their. They're the ones that are coming off a little bit naive, somewhat aggressive, but they're emotionally aggressive. I don't see it being like, well, fine then. I'm seeing more of a fine then. They may be afraid of you doing anything different, you trying anything different. Don't, I wouldn't say let go of your family, but let go of feeling like you have to do things to make them feel better about the direction of your life. You know what I mean? And family could encompass many things. This could be a family, a friends, a group of friends that are like family. It could be your in-laws, your children's parents. I mean, children's fam. You know what I mean? The father or mother of the children and the family over there. It could be anything, anyone, right? Family encompasses many different groupings. It could be like your work family. Mm. They've, it seems like they may have gotten used to something that you do, and now you're doing something new. They're just like, they're up in arms, they're afraid. Loss is the Queen of Wands and the Devil. So what we're losing here is so feeling like I have to defend everything that I do. I'm not going to, because that also encompasses guilt. If I feel like I must defend, then that means I'm feeling, I won't say guilt, but offended, right? And so what we're losing is a constant feel of like, I don't know if you ever watched Eddie Murphy's Delirious. I think it was Delirious. Well, this is the 80s uh, comedy stand up, right? Stand up comedy. He was so funny, talking about how, or was it him? I don't. It may have been Eddie Murphy, but I also kind of remember Richard Pryor saying something like this. But he was like, you feel militant, just being a person of color. You going through the airport, and they're like, "Sir, can I help you with your bag?" And he was like, I can hold my own bag. It was just the way he was so aggressive. It was so funny. It was funny because he was expressing how we're just so not we as people of color, but in general how a person can become somewhat defensive to the degree of like it's not even making sense at this point. It's like we're overdoing it here, and what we're losing in this energy is feeling that way. Like every time you turn around, you got to snap at something, or do you got to have a comeback for everything that's being said? And that is something that is dissipating, and it's due to fear of feeling like you always have to defend what you're doing. I don't see you fearing that anymore. I see you saying, "Well, I have to let you go if you don't believe in me. I mean, what do you want me to do? I can't waste more energy on defending myself against you when I could be focusing on actually improving my craft or doing something that I feel super inspired to do." My deepest inner knowing is that I believe that I can achieve whatever I put my mind to, right? So the loss would be in saying that I have to consistently be like, don't doubt me, okay? And so we're losing that. That was, I swear, that stand up, and I was so young when I watched this. I was like barely 10, okay, maybe 10 or so, and it was not appropriate to watch, and I really actually did not understand it. The only joke that I got was the ice cream man one when I was that young, and I watched it again when I got older, because back then it was like parents let you watch all kinds of stuff, and it wasn't, you didn't take it in like, I don't know. It was just different, a different time, right? As I got older, I'm like, that is hilarious how he just got so aggressive. I'm sorry, because I was like, that's how some of us get, man. We all get that way. It's like the climate is ripe. Like, you're at work and you just like, you always feel like you have to let people know, look, I know what I'm doing. Don't come over here talking to me stupid. And they're like, no, that's not what I meant. I meant you're doing a great job. Oh, sorry, my bad. But they're showing that that's going to lessen or slow down or decline, decrease. And it's mostly because you're going to start seeing miracles occurring in your week. You're also going to see how spirit really truly does have your back. I also see when it comes to love, like I said, if someone is coming back from the past, I feel that you are not allowing guilt to, or you're not doing things just based on the fact that, hey, maybe I just should because I mean that's what is expected of me. I don't see that for you. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, year of the dog may be significant. That could be a year you were born, someone in this, scenario was born, or it could be a year when things kicked off for you. Maybe this is when you got inspired to do something. So that would be year 2018, 2006, 1994, 82, 70, 58, 46, and 34. Now, this angel number breaks down to a singular five. So, um, that would tell me that on Monday, huh, interesting. On Monday, I'm seeing that you might feel that uh, people are acting very hot and cold. One minute they're interested, the next minute they're backing off. So you may be, and you may also find that within you, like where there's a lot of fluctuation. There's a lot of action and then no action. Okay, on Tuesday, I'm seeing it being somewhat of a, this is going to fluctuate Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. A fluctuation of hot and cold, and then all in your face. Like, you're the social butterfly. Everybody wants to be around you. I'm seeing, yeah, everyone wanting to be around you. You're very attractive. Okay. Well, Friday rather. Friday, it seems like you would have to seek to adopt new concepts. Okay, look consistently for something new as we're overcoming our challenges. I'm seeing that miracles do happen. You want to adopt new concepts that are working. If you see that something works, adopt it into your routine. Okay. Saturday, I'm seeing you being really attractive. I'm sorry. You're going to need to know when you need to tap out dealing with people, get some space to recharge, because people want to be all in your energy. Everywhere you go, it's like somebody's going to want to stand real close. Everything is going to be very attracted to you. Animals will look up. Like it's like you might be walking down the street and then a stray dog's like, "Hey, what's up? Let me walk with you." If you're scared of dogs, you might be alarmed, but you might find that everything is going to just things are going to just want to be around you, touching you. You might feel like something touching you, and you find it's a bug or something. You know, it won't fly anywhere else, and you smell good. It's not like a fly is attracted to something terrible on you. It's just wanting to be around you. Um, yep. Let's see. I'm sorry to say so many times. Sorry about that. Sunday, there's going to be some questions. We're going to identify some things. So this would be about identifying where I'm doubting, why I'm doubting things, why am I doubting myself, and what do I feel confident in? And there's a lot of questions, and I see the dichotomy between the questions. Then what is the answer? What should I be questioning first off? What do I want to know? And then what is the answer to that, right? And then what are the problems, what problems am I facing, and then what are the solutions? Because of the fact that you want to say my ability to conquer my challenges is limitless, my potential to succeed is infinite. The week will lead you to this space where you're going, what is the thing that I need to work on? What is really going on? How am I going to solve this problem? That kind of thing. So yes. So yeah, you could be dealing with a Gemini heavily, Cancer, Capricorn, Pisces, main signs. I'm also seeing Sagittarius and Aries. Right, so you could be, I'm seeing Pisces, Aries cusp here, Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp. You could be dealing with those. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.